Reserve time.
On a wall that's fucked up anyway, cracks are going to start to appear. You know, you've got to tear that shit down and completely rebuild it, new plasterboards and everything like that. They didn't have time. So
they were gonna like crack your skull open and just like start peeling the skin off, and
we can rebuild him, but it didn't work out.
We have the technology, but we don't
want to spend much money. So like that family
there
guy.
You go.
I have been casting some stuff for Gfinity. This like because they're just down the road from me.
I heard you cast. There was like a crazy game that you cast recently. Apparently, I don't know what.
If there was some drama about it, this was a game that Empire were playing, and the admin basically they were getting, I don't know if they were getting DDoSed or they were having router issues, but they had this big bust up with the admin because he was like, you have 5 minutes of pause time, you've used it all up, so we're going. And Power Rangers with the other team, and PR were like, well, we don't mind. And he said, okay, but now they're going to be using your pause time. And they were like, whoa! And they were like really, you know, shouting abuse at the admin. It was kind of, that was pretty much the craziest game. There was a good game with a shitload of kills in a short space of time as well. By the way, I really like Insane Gaming's lineup here because Central Wall Runner is not a hero you see picked very often. I love Jakiro. I want to see, this looks like the kind of lineup people are going to run at each other screaming. Same goes for Aware.Gaming. Fight, 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 fight.
10 seconds remaining.
I can drink to that, buddy. Actually, if you watch more Chinese Dota, you'll see more Centaur though. This is Ice's go-to hero now. It's his most played hero in the offlane. And all the Chinese teams are like banning or picking it pretty early.
That's really cool. Medusa,
okay.
I'm not so...
Here's a hideous creature that not even a mother could love.
Oi.
Hero sucks, it's boring. Ugh.
Ugh.
In theory, it's gonna get Centaur. When they ult, you just Medusa ult, and then they have to turn away. They can't run at you, but I'm not. I'm with you, buddy. Oh, we're still inside the draft.
We did a. Are we really? Oh, okay. Because I'm in game.
No. I fucked up my overlays. Chat's gonna go. They have like these moments of complete panic where everyone starts going nuts. When you like, you know, when like you're trapped in the draft screen with little boxes, like the windows into the game.
I've been there. Yeah. And they all say, "Oh my God, change out LD overlays." I remember casting ages ago where you were like worried about the overlays, and if it went in like 10 or 15 seconds past the draft and you hadn't turned off the overlays, the chat would explode. There
was a game. My worst moment ever as a caster, as far as that goes. There was a moment of a game. It was like an awesome back and forth game too. I forgot who was playing, but it was two big name teams. I must have been trapped in the draft overlay for like the first 15 minutes of the game.
Oh my God.
There was so many Reddit threads. Oh my God.
What is up with LD and his overlays? This has to stop.
BTS. Why does BTS get these big games? They have no idea what they're doing. No one else has ever made a mistake in the history of Dota.
They left an overlay on. This would not happen in the Super Bowl. How dare you?
Straight them up! Well, except in the Super Bowl, they lost power, actually.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's the funny part. And they even had contingency plans, right? And all that money, but what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do?
Mm-hmm. By the way, picking Storm, did they pick Storm into Doom? Or was
yes, they picked him after the Doom.
I'm not going to say brave. I'm gonna call it. That's a stupid idea. I would not have done that. I'm just going to say that right now. I would never, like, there are certain heroes you don't want to ever pick into a Doom. Ember Spirit is one of them, and Storm Spirit is another one. I don't get that, man.
All right. Well, now that we've called one of the teams stupid, I guess that means Insane must be the smart ones.
Just that pick. Just that pick. I'm just saying, if they're meant to be Aware.Gaming, come on, guys. The Doom is right there. It's unpleasant. I'm just watching mid.
Yeah. Okay, you keep your eyes on mid. I'll watch everything else. Yeah, I'll play Centaur. Just gonna be getting experience.
Yeah.
Watching creeps
die. Cool. I mean, I played a game with Shane. You know my friend Shane. He's doing the Dreamleaf stuff for the moment, and
yeah, he's your child.
He is my son, my illegitimate son. It was a wild weekend in Dublin. You know, things happened, and he's the result. That's why we basically look the same. And unfortunately, you know, he inherited my boldness and my terrible Dota casting ability. He's actually did way better than I was. So well done, boy. Right, he played Centaur, and we had like we had Axe and a bunch of like just melee heroes. We went 5 melee, but because we had Centaur, we made it work. Like, if you want to talk about closing the distance, holy crap. It's fight time if you've got Century Line. So I'm glad to see what you're saying about the Chinese teams picking Centaur. That's cool. He's cool, man.
Yeah, the big thing with the offlane Centaur is return. Like, it's really hard to harass him because every time you right-click him, you take damage, and you take a lot of damage. So for a hero like Veno, like, He'll lose
Yeah.
almost as much as he does in damage just to try and harass him out of lane.
And Centaur's got that big strength, so he can easily regen that. He'll get the higher levels, so you can't harass him. Perfect.
Harass him? Harass isn't a word.
Yeah.
It's harass.
Harris. It's Harris.
Harass.
Harris.
Oh, no. No.
Harris. Like Whispering Bob Harris. You know Whispering Bob Harris? You wouldn't know Whispering Bob. It's Harris, man. It's Harris. Harass.
Yeah, harass. There you go.
Harassal maybe, but it's harassal. It's harassing him in the.
You're just making a board. You just stop trying.
No,
now.
I'm not trying to. I'm not making up words to win an argument, LD. These are actual words. I swear to Christ.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, it's harassal. Oh, smoke gank incoming. Venge bought this smoke level 1. And Venom, look at this! They've dropped a sentry to try and make sure, are we seen? No, we're not. They're going to look for the Gale on Shadow Fiend, and then they're going to go in with the old stuns. But I don't know if he's wise to it, but they need to wait for this wave to push out. Maybe they can get first blood here on the Shadow Fiend. His name is Chomi. He's insane. Here comes Venno. Is he going to land the Gale? He does catch him. There's the lasso. Venge stun as well, and that's first blood. Aware Lolik drawing first blood against the Shadow Fiend. Venge.
On behalf of storms everywhere.
Well, I don't really have to do much this cast. I'm just gonna move the camera around.
Well, now it's your turn.
Oh. What?
Go on.
I can't match that. I got nothing, man.
Oh, they're using a shag bark. Matt will be happy. Matt will be happy.
I gotta message him right now. Hey, buddy, someone is using a
Look
shag
at this
bark.
courier on the Radiant team. What is this thing? This is like Naga's baby son or something.
Dude, look how big it is. It's like bigger than most heroes.
It's huge. It's like Viper with a baby Naga siren on top. What is that?
That's actually what it is.
Jesus. That's
Okay. See, this is called courier creep. They're slowly creeping to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And now we've reached critical mass, where the couriers are bigger than the heroes.
you're right. That has to be the biggest. That has to be the biggest courier. That's ridiculous.
Well, it's the one that's like the really long snake thing, but it's like, at least it's thin,
yeah.
right? The Chinese dragon or whatever, but
That's true.
thing's fat and long.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, that was like for the new Bloom
Oh
thing,
boy,
right?
you're not gonna
Yeah.
like this.
It's like it's sort of like the chode of couriers.
Just like that. By the way, there's a Midas coming, so we're in for a little farming action, and it looks like
wow.
a double Midas, as our Medusa's gonna get one. So all that action you were hoping for, buddy?
I mean,
don't know.
the problem I have with Medusa is that all her stuff is boring. Like, it's just farming, making farming slightly different with the split shot, and then her ult is like, unless they're using it, like, the only time they actually use it to start a fight is late game, when the game's basically over, and she ults, walks at you, and it's like, well, we win. So other than that, it's like, oh, I'm being ganked, I'll just mash this button and say goodbye to the fight. It's just tedious, man. I hate you genuinely don't see her much in PUBG games because she's that boring. Like, that's how boring
That's why
of a hero
I
she
never
is. Even
understood what
Cubs
people were
don't pick
bitching
her.
so much about Morphe. Like, sure, the hero was a little broken. See, and this is like, I have an extra gripe with this because that's why I never got people bitch about Morphlane. All right, yeah, the hero's a little broken, but the hero's fucking entertaining. He just blows people up. He can one-shot support.
Yeah.
He's a fun hero. Like, maybe he was a little overpowered in the past. I'm not denying that, but
Right.
like, if they're gonna make someone overpowered, make it a fun hero. Like,
Yeah,
give
someone who
Stormwave-
turns into a sheet of water and like flies through people, eats blade. You know, I mean, it's fun.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Oh, they're
Medusa,
going
yeah.
in mid. Oh boy. See ya, Chomi.
Oh
You guys
my
got a
goodness.
TP reaction here? Is there glimpse back? Nope, nothing of the kind. Even the Centaur TP did. What?
Yeah.
Well, I
Wow.
guess the lane was pushing.
Well, they got the Venge. He's across. He's away. Centaur.
That's a really big commitment,
Yeah.
though. TPing your offlane Centaur out when that's a good chance for him to get experience with two heroes mid, but
Yeah, good call. But I don't know, maybe they thought, I don't know, this is the problem, like, if the Disruptor can get a glimpse on Storm, because you know what we were saying the other day, I was casting, we weren't sure, but like if you put Rupture on Storm Spirit, it does work. Of course it doesn't, because he's immune when he rolls.
yeah, he doesn't take damage.
But if you glimpse him and then he ball lightnings away, you're going to glimpse him back. But he still will have wasted the mana. So I get the Disruptor being there because, you know, it basically means, well, if you try to roll anywhere, I'll just glimpse you. But, alright, he's immune to damage, but can you cast anything on him? Can you glimpse him while he's ball lightning, or is he literally just completely impregnable?
I think he's untargetable while he's in his ult.
Okay. So you'd have to
Yeah,
glimpse
like
him just before,
Or just after. And you
Or
also
just
you
after.
get the Thunder Shock gives you vision, the Thunder Strike. So
That's true, but I mean, he's got 2 levels in Thunderstrike. I normally max glimpse because 1800 rate. Look at the scaling on that. Like it goes up 400 every level, and that's. I mean, by the end of it, when you've maxed it, it's not just the entire screen; it's more than that. So if you're chasing someone, you can basically pull them away from over a screen away. I think that's huge, especially against someone like Storm. So I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't maxed glimpse because I thought that's why they picked like Disruptor, you know, to sort of glimpse back to Storm, but hey.
yeah, well, he's probably just taking 2 points because it's good for harassing and getting kills. It also accelerates your farm a bit in the woods if you want to nuke the creeps down. But
Right.
yeah, from like by level 8, he should have max glimpse at 1 point static storm. So
Cool.
It
By the
means
way,
his level 5's a bit weaker for ganking, but not the biggest. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't max it. And I would agree that's very bizarre.
Why is Centaur getting tranquil boots? Is that a normal thing to get on?
The idea is
Centaur?
basically you want to just rush your blink as quickly as possible, and
Okay.
double edge doesn't cost mana. Hoof Stomp and his ult are the only things that cost mana, and they're both very cheap. So with this, it just means you can. It's really nice for harassing lane. You can double edge them and then back
Right.
off, let the tranquil boots heal you up, and just slowly like harass the carry out of lane. So basically, it makes your blink faster because you spend less gold. Yeah, and it helps you harass them.
Oh, that makes
it doesn't
sense.
help you when this
They're
happens.
going on him now. They managed to get a Gale on him. There's the Centaur stun as well. Wave of Terror, but there's a TP support in. Shakiro coming in.
But one
there.
of the heroes in this lane is Medusa, so nothing actually happens.
Yeah, she's like, guys, stop. What are you doing? Stop having fun. I just want to farm. Doom is. They've actually taken a tower bot. They took the tier 1 bot. I missed that.
Yeah, I kind of was looking at it, but not really thinking about it.
Yeah.
You tend to be a bit of a distraction, you know, but...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's the
I'm
hand of
sorry.
money up on Medusa.
That's teamwork in action.
Oh my god, we missed the kill. I did anyway. Shadow Fiend dying.
I
but
got
they
you,
get the
buddy.
storm. You got me.
I'm all over this.
Good man, good man. You take charge, LD. I think you should be the
Top 3 camera
You should be
control
the main
universe.
caster on this one, actually. So you just crack on. Jakiro.
Oh, this is a good change of pace. The viewers get to hear my voice all the time. So
That's true.
Keep on keeping
That's
on,
true.
buddy. But yeah,
They're
it's
sick, yeah. I mean, I'm sick of you, so they probably are as well. So
join the club. I'm sick of me too. I have to live with me though. That's the problem.
right, I've got to AFK a sec. I'll be back.
Okay. Well,
Dire's middle tower is under
reminds me of
attack.
one time I was casting with Tyrion, and he literally like got up to take a leak, and I could hear him taking a leak in the next room because he had been drinking all night, and he might be doing the same thing now actually. But yeah, well, Aware. It's looking good for Q Insane here. If you're joining us, it's our 4th final game of the day for StarLadder Europe. We're leading by about 2k gold, trailing a bit in terms of experience, but well, this is where your Centaur's about to hit level 6. Things could get scary. He'll actually TP out. What comes from Aware, rotating towards the middle lane.
Yeah,
And
this is slightly different now. Batrider's got his blink in under 10 minutes. That's nice. So
That was a quick piss.
yeah, so he's happy. No, I didn't get for a pee. I went to grab a can.
Oh,
Yeah. There's the blink. They're going to catch the Centaur. Storm comes in as well. He'll hold his lasso. They've got triple stuns. No problem. Melted.
Tower is
There's
under
quick
attack.
rotations. I think the
Incinerated,
Disruptor
really.
came in there as well to sort of back
Yeah.
him up. But I've been finding you get a lot of Disruptors now in pub games. I've been bumping into him all the time, and if he can get, like, this is the thing, that like now that the meta's changed and supports get stuff, if he can get a scepter, his ult becomes the most disgusting thing. Like 7-second duration. If you're forced to fight in an area, you're taking damage. You can't cast spells. It's horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. I hate seeing him on the other team now.
I think he's good, but honestly, the number of games where Disruptor farms and eggs is pretty low.
Radiant's top
No, I'm
tower
talking
is
pub
under
games, dude.
attack.
You're talking pub, like, pro. There's the Centaur ult. Can they catch Medusa? She manages to get her ult off. Disruptor glimpses her back, goes from the circle of fun, but all it does is turn them all into stone. That was not intended, and they might get a Centaur with a final bonk on the head with his mighty axe. It did take 4 of them, but I'm...
Meanwhile, this SF is getting trashed. He died again.
Oh, man.
1v1 mid. Oh boy, this SF.
What is his game? Well, he's 0-4, but he's managed to pick
0-4.
up. He's managed to pick up more farm than the Storm because of. It's easy for him to farm with the Rays, but I mean, you know, dying 4 times ain't cool. Obviously, I don't know how underleveled he is. He's level 9. Storm Spirit is level 11, so he does have some catching up to do. But I don't know, man. They've got potential here. They've got potential. Like if you think about the problems a lot of their heroes, like Centaur is great for getting Doom into the fight. You know, I like their picks. I do like their picks. They're fun. Shadow Fiend can get in there. He can ult. He can raise people. They might try and catch him around the back here. They love a bit of a smoke up, these lads, don't they? Both sides.
These lads certainly do.
I never buy smoke. Ever, ever, ever.
Well, why?
Because I tell other people to buy it. I'm like, yeah, someone buys some smoke.
Smoking is bad for you. So.
Smoking is bad for you. I think that's what it is. As an ex-smoker, I just can't bring myself to do it. So they might catch the Medusa again. They get the Doom off. Why Doom when they know she's already used her ult? Disruptor ult goes down as well. Medusa might die to the Doom or the Thunderstrike. Doom chasing her down. Meanwhile, Centaur, he is in a lot of trouble. Chakiro's Ice Path comes in. Actually, Centaur might just be able to finish off the Sword Spirit. We know the Thunderstrike from Disruptor does manage to do enough damage to kill him. Vengeful Spirit running hard. Circle of Fun goes down to her, and they've got her and Venomancer trapped. Doom punches one. Can he punch the Venomancer? No, he can't. Batrunner might just run away with his mighty wings.
Back from the storm, he's still going strong here. Picks up the SF. Looking for a Visitor. He doesn't have a pull though. There's no way to cancel this no flame break mana. And he's still alive now. Big Doom on the run. And now the Centaur comes out. He's gonna live.
Yep.
Gonna get that Invis room.
Invis, timely. Hand of money on cooldown. Wow. He wants to use that as quick as he can because he's a greedy bastard. Go on, Satan. Hail Satan! There we go.
Hail Satan. Jesus.
Well, I mean,
there are kids watching this. Yours possibly included.
What, in years to come, they're looking, but Daddy, we can't believe you hailed Satan. I'm sorry, kids. And now here he is, lording it over.
He gave me a lot of money. I had no choice. So we'll group up mid, perhaps. The way it's gonna push you bottom. Your SF, another death. Sure, his CS is good.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, the storm bought back and killed him again.
Oh, jeez.
That's like a hate buyback.
Yeah, the hate back.
Hate back. Oh boy, I don't even know where to begin with that fight. Just so chaotic.
It was.
The Medusa, I think, ended up living, didn't she? Yeah. She used her mana shield, and I guess Doom doesn't it looked like it didn't disable it, because he still had the buff on her. I'm not sure how that works.
I wonder if it's because it's a passive, or it's a toggle.
Well, no, you can toggle it, though.
Right, so if she's toggled it on, she won't be able to toggle it off. Like if you've got Rot on and you're doomed, Rot stays on, right? And
I think that's how it must work.
Yeah,
that must be how it works, because she looked like she was dead, but then it said she had the spell shield on, and she barely lived. Mana shield.
I have a feeling that Doom literally says you can't turn anything off or on. Like, it just freezes your character as it is at the state.
Well, it does. No, it like disables some stuff. Like, Flat Cannon actually gets disabled when you get doomed, even if you've already turned it on.
Ah, that's interesting. Okay.
And it disables a lot of passives as well. But yeah, it's toggle.
Does Axe spin when he's doomed?
I think so. Pretty sure he does.
Thank goodness Dota is a simple game.
Axe is usually one of those heroes you don't want to waste Doom on, because he's really tanky and like just not... Yeah, it's just like annoying to kill.
Nobody has ever doomed Axe. Nobody. We don't know. Nobody knows.
We'll never know. Yeah. I think you do. I'm pretty sure you do spin though. Not 100%.
Oh man.
And really, casting with you is dangerous. You're testing my mechanics knowledge.
I'm sorry. I know I ask all kinds of stupid, annoying questions. The thing is, like, it's a cross between I'll ask a question that people are like, actually, I don't know that. Or they'll be like, that's such an obvious question. Why are you even asking it? Like, how can you be asking that question here in 2014?
You know, the only difference is if someone happens to know it or not. If you happen to know it, it's a dumb question. If you don't know it, it's a good question.
That's very true. That's like that Seinfeld bit where he says, anyone driving slower than me is an idiot, anyone driving faster than me is a maniac.
Yes. Oh boy. Well, looks like Insane are doing good. We picked the right horse here. 4K gold lead.
I'd say. Yeah. What, by the way, what is that? Chikiro has 1,400 gold in the bank. What is he saving up to be?
A Midas, I imagine.
Really? Don't see these things.
It should be like just a 4-staff or something.
Yeah, but I mean, buy part of it for Christ's sake. Come on, you can buy a 4-staff and a Ring of Health for that money, and he's just sitting on this money. If he gets ganked now, he's going to be right back down to a 4-staff. I mean, the mana stuff.
You buy before you die. By the way, the chat is all hailing Satan now, so good job there.
A lot of Iron Maiden fans or other metal fans, I guess.
Oh my goodness. It took you all of like 5 seconds to turn our chat into a satanic cult. how much money actual satanic cults would pay for that kind of
That's
power.
true. They should come to me if they want publicity. Available
Yeah, you
for
should.
parties
Radiant's bottom
and
tower is
satanic
under
cult,
attack.
you know, marketing if you need
At
it.
your leisure.
Look at that. Oh, they have got. Oh, she was denied according to Trash Talk 101, who does the face palm emote. So she he claims that she was denied. So I guess she was doomed, and somebody denied her. So maybe that was what happened.
He did drop very low, but then like
Yeah.
it's like she'll live or she'll die, but she's out of the fight. So
Yeah, that's it. Apparently she was
forget
denied.
about that hero.
We'll trust his opinion on that one.
It's a good opinion. She was very low, so pincers
yeah.
are good. She died.
Speaking of low, then there must be a segue there somewhere. Oh, here we go. The XP difference between the teams is 0.
That's very low.
There
that
you go,
was
17 minutes in.
like the most brittle transition I've ever heard in my awful.
She is, I say she, I mean Medusa, is pretty close to her Lincoln Sphere. 20 minutes in, she's got the ring and she has the ultimate orb. So she's not far off at all, and with these stacked ancients, she'll be getting even closer. Meanwhile, there's a smoke mid. Batrider will blink, and he will catch someone. It's a dragon, man, and I bet he wishes he'd spend his money now. You just lost 300 gold, idiot! Aware are more aware than insane. I guess it is insane for Jakiro to sit on 2 grand alone in the middle of the map, just chilling.
I mean, if only somebody had warned him that he should spend his gold before dying. You know? If only he had a teammate.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, what else is
Teammate
he...
who could foresee what was going to happen and said, "Hey, you're sitting on a
Spend
lot
your
of
money."
gold. It would really suck if you died without using it.
Exactly.
It would just really suck for you."
And let's see what he does now. Maybe he was thinking, I don't know, maybe, look, and there you go, look, he immediately buys a Staff of Wizardry, so he was going for a 4-star, he could have bought 2 parts of it. I just don't get it, LP. I just don't get it. I know they're Q insane, but come on. They don't have to be insane. They're just Q insane. It doesn't, you know, I'm sad. I mean, meanwhile, Batrider's got Blink 4-star. There's a BKB on Storm. The next fight is going to be big. We're approaching the 20-minute mark. That is when you always have a big fight that basically decides the game. That's my theory.
Always.
I'm not the Neil deGrasse Tyson of Dota, and I'm telling you right now, if Neil deGrasse Tyson was an ill-informed idiot, okay, which he's not, I am like an ill-informed, stupid version of Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I'm telling you that around the 20-minute mark in any game of Dota, you watch it, there will be a fight, and at that point you can pretty much guess, with more or less, I'd say an 82% certainty that the game is going to go one way or the
that
other.
fucking Medusa didn't even die. You got trolled by the chat. You ill-informed idiot.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, eat your heart out.
I was like, she's 0-1, and I remember she died earlier top.
By the way, look at Twitch chat, hailing Satan. What have I done? This is it. And the Antichrist shall be born in the Twitch chat, and he shall lead them.
Alright.
Sorry.
You've done enough harm for one
You've done
day.
enough now.
You've done more in this one cast than you have in all our previous casts together.
You're right.
Well,
I've done bad
these teams
things.
are
There was a
disappointing,
smoke
though.
gang
Come
that
on.
did not
This
do
is
a
Russian
dang
Dota.
thing.
Where the hell are the kills?
This is fine. Is it really?
Look at this courier. It's bigger than Shadow Fiend.
It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
What is that?
It's the size of. It's bigger than Phoenix, and that's a pretty big model. It's bigger than Jakiro.
What?
This thing is ridiculous.
Okay, this is definitely ruining my immersion. Like this right here.
Look at this thing!
What the hell is this thing? Oh,
That's
it's like
that
flying
is
through
the
the.
weirdest.
It's so big it just like clips through the towers. Like they can't even get it to fly properly. It's like.
Oh my god.
What? Like
They might get a tower here. Do you realize that
Structures
the Aware have not got a single tower?
I also
that.
want to point out that for all the bitching people out about Justin fucking Bieber, who by the way is still the best courier to this day too, Justin Bieber never did that. He wasn't that big. He didn't clip through towers. And y'all are haters who don't appreciate a good thing when you have it. That's
Much like
that's my rant
Alpine
for the
Ursa.
hour.
I mean, jeez.
Alpine Ursa was great. Now he's worth a lot of money.
Exactly.
He's worth a
People
lot
like
of money
more
because he's
emotions.
great. That's why he's
Oh
worth
god,
a
he's
lot.
worth so much money. He's worth so much money. There they go. They've managed to catch Doom. They drag him right into a Disruptor ult. Their Disruptor dies very quickly. Storm Spirit going into the Jakiro. There's lots of poison all over everybody. They're going to get a double kill here. Well, Disruptor and Jakiro going down. They're going to chase Doom out. Storm Spirit, however, gets swapped by Venge, but no good. He's dead. Storm and Medusa down. That's not cool. What can Senta do? He can blink away. Is he gonna live? Wave of Terror catches him. Venge wants him. She's got a stun. Here we go. What's the range on that bad boy? He's just getting around it. He just stops. Gets the stun. Gets the kill on Venge and then dies. Nice play. Man, I love that.
That was a ballsy little move there. I like that.
Oh.
He was probably not gonna live, so takes one with him.
He gave it the I'm not a man Duke, and then turned it around with her and said, actually I am. Whacked her in the face. Pacow! There was a that Venom did
Now
a lot
they're going
there with
back
his
mid.
ult. Yeah. Now they're gonna get a tower.
Dire's middle
Nice.
tower has fallen.
So the kill score has gone the way of Aware, but the tower score, and if we look at the goal graph, it's in favor of Q Insane. XP graph is in favor of Aware. So I guess that means you get more XP for killing heroes, but you get more gold for killing towers. So that's why Q Insane are ahead on gold, but behind on XP, I guess.
Well, they have Devour and they've got a Midas. So
There's that too.
both teams have one Midas, but they've got Devour as well. So that's the other thing.
That's it.
3 towers to 1. Yeah, so it's Tower Gold and Devour Gold, pretty much.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Get it together here, buddy.
Yep, fair enough. God damn, Twitch chat, please.
You ill-informed idiot.
Thank you. That should be my
Thank you very
on
much.
any kind of panel.
That fight was really
Fair
good though.
flags.
Medusa's
And
ult
people
actually.
ask, what do you do? Me? Oh, I'm an ill-informed idiot. Sorry, you cut out on Skype there for a second. Medusa's ult did what?
Oh, it actually canceled the Shadow Fiend ult in that fight. Like, he was about to get it off, even through BKBs, but the Medusa ult still goes through BKB, and
Oh my
it
God.
got canceled.
Brutal.
So, it kind of turned the fight around, where it looked awful for Aware, and turned out to be a decent fight for them. Indeed.
You gonna cast this? You gonna do some casting? No? Okay. I mean, if you want to just sit tight, I'll do it. I'll take the wheel. It's like you've passed
your
out.
enthusiasm is unrivaled right now. I don't know, man.
Dude, I love it. I fucking love it. Okay, so they're gonna go to the Rashman. What they do to the Shman here. Without Centaur, I don't think they can initiate here, but they might try. They've only got 3 of them. Shadow Fiend is going to the secret shop. What can they do? They could drop a Jakiro ult and an Ice Path in there, I guess. Drop a Disruptor ult in there as well. There's the Jakiro Ice Path. Might just put them off. Doesn't catch really much. Backrider there. Flame Break just to piss them off. He's just trying to buy some time. They get Roshman.
What are they doing? They're like
Someone
sneaking
out.
around to
He's looking
get
for someone
caught.
out. He's looking for someone Flame Break. Who's he going to catch? He's just running all over them. And come around the backside here. They managed to get the Doom off. Who they get it off on? The Storm Spirit. And they got the Circle of Fun too. Venom ult goes down. Jakiro and Disruptor down, but Shadow Fiend wants a kill here. He's punch someone, for Christ's sake. Get a raise off, son. Come on, you've got 31 souls. He's in trouble here. He's caught between a rock, a hard place, and another hard place. Batrider's lasso is on cooldown. Are you kidding me? Storm Spirit comes in as well. He's got a lasso, and Shadow Fiend will die. And they got someone else, I think, in the burn. Vengeful Spirit killed Doom. Medusa killed Shadow Fiend. 4-1 in favor of Aware.
And they didn't even lose the Aegis. What was Q Insane doing? They're running towards the pit, then they decide they want to back off, then they go back in. Meanwhile, Aware's actually got their shit together, killing the Roshan. Oh my goodness. Like, either just give up the Rosh or fight. You can't just sit around like that. And they were just like,
what's Jakiro doing here? Because he knows, look at this. They've got the initiation, they've got swap, they've got lasso, they know the Batrider's got blinker. It's just crazy, man. Oh, they managed to kill off the Venge here, but they did lose a tower for it. Can they get a glimpse of? They do. They get the Batrider back, get the Ice Path, misses, but he's going to die anyway. Between Centaur Q and Disruptor punching, down goes Batrider, and they got the Venge, but they did get the tier 1 mid.
well, despite our questions about the Jakiro, it actually worked out. They get 2 kills.
Yeah,
they don't
I mean,
defend the tower, but
I like the Jakiro pick. I really do. I mean, I think he's a great hero. He's fantastic in a team fight. If you think about Ice Path, it's like I mean, I love Fissure, I love Earthshaker, but Ice Path is like a Fissure that gives a little bit more. It's like a Fissure, it's Fissure 2.0, because not only does it freeze people that it hits, like a stun, but it can also, people can sometimes walk into it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's got a bit extra, and it doesn't just stun them for a second, like they're frozen. They're frozen, LD. But 2 seconds.
But the Kira can't dunk fools. That's his big failing as a hero.
He hasn't got it done. He hasn't got it done. But there is
Earthshaker
something
has
nice
the
about
ups and the slam.
Yeah, he does. He does. Also, you can build Carry Shaker if you get a Daedalus on it and give people the old totem smash.
Yeah, I miss the when the Shadow Blade used to work with your with the crit. Like you get the plus 150 added factored into your crit damage, but now it's just additive. So it's a little bit less effective, but you can still dunk with Shaker.
Yep, it's still good.
I think my favorite Earthshaker performance of all time has to be that. Did you watch the MLG game DK versus Speed?
No, but I've heard about it. I still have yet to watch the VOD, but everyone said that I should watch it, so I probably will watch it at some point.
There's like a short clip from it that's actually in our show intro, where Lamb just like wins them the game with a crazy... It wasn't even a dunk. It's like one of those dunks where you like, the net gets pulled off of the backboard and the entire, like the glass shatters and...
Shatters.
Yeah, and then like the whole basketball like frame starts falling down. Yeah, it was one of those.
Like he posterized the enemy team.
Yes, exactly. It's like a posterized dunk.
You know, I gotta say, like, I think DK are probably one of the strongest teams around at the moment. I think whenever I see them play, they're so bloody capable of doing amazing shit. Do you know what I mean? Like they've got something
really,
about
it's actually sickening, really. You know, no one should be that good at that.
No, they're ridiculously good. Fancy them for TI4?
Nah, I don't think DK's made the cut, man. They gotta like prove themselves a little bit. I mean, they changed their roster. They didn't even win TI3. Like, they shouldn't be invited. They should have qualified.
Well, geez, I mean, I'm just saying, do you fancy them to win it?
Oh, well, let's see if they get in first. I don't think they're locked to get there.
They'll get in. They'll get in. Oh, they find the disruptor. He's got a TP out. He will pay. Yeah, I think they'll go. I think they'll go. Who else are you gonna get? Jeez. I mean, it's fucking huge this year. It's in like 10 barns strapped together with a football pitch on top and a giant underground cavern. I mean, you know, it's like they've made an ultimate evil layer. They could easily fit 20 teams in there. Get 30 teams in, for Christ's sake. Make the whole thing last a month. We'll do it.
Okay, what if you put like E-Hug in there? Does that mean they should automatically get invited to TI?
I don't know.
How big your layer is.
Big layers! More players!
Big layers. I see your latest rap hit. But I see a future in lyrics for you.
I didn't think the words rap and hit go together for me. You're close. It sounds like hit.
I like This Is How We Dota. You got some nice pipes. I mean, you can't quite sing as well as me.
No, I can't sing. My singing is awful. But I gotta say that the singing that you did for the Kickstarter thing.
So good.
It was a little better. It was a little better than I thought it would be. You were better than Gods. He sounded terrible.
Dude, he was not feeling it. Like,
no.
He was barely singing. He doesn't know the words.
No, you hit the notes. You know, I mean, people can complain, but I mean, you know, if you hit the notes within a reasonable variance, I think people can't complain. You know,
plus or minus 5 octaves. Yeah, I pretty much
if it's close enough. Jesus, we're amateurs. You know, as long as you're
close
close enough.
To be Toby here. You know.
Yeah, you just got to be karaoke level singing. I will show you the world. All that. You know, I hate Aladdin. But and I hate that song, but you did a fucking good job of it, LD. So I don't want to tell you otherwise.
Thank you, buddy. No one is telling me otherwise. Everyone wants to marry me now, apparently.
Don't listen to all the naysayers, LD. All the people that I've heard saying it was terrible. Don't listen to them, alright?
Don't listen to your legions of aggressive and violent haters that you do have, by the way. In case you didn't know, you do have them. Well, not much Dota going on. I mean, there's 31 kills, but a lot of farming.
This is one of those. This is burst Dota. So you've got like farm for 5, fight for 5 seconds, farm for 5 minutes, fight for 5 seconds. That's pretty much what this game is. I mean, the fights have been entertaining. They've been committed. I mean, any fight in Dota with more than 2 people.
Stanza fights.
Yeah,
but they're just over so
but they're
fast.
thrilling in themselves. You know, it's like you can have just a continual fighting, which is just like the steady relationship sex. But this is like one night stand, furious stranger sex. So you know. Here's a smoke gang. Now here we go. It's action time. It's time to go. Let's go. They're gonna go into the friendly jungle, I guess, cross the river, have a look at someone maybe farming the ancients.
I like the phallic relationship you want these teams to be involved in.
I said, please, do things to the other guys. Come on, there they are. Let's go. Fuck these men. Let's go.
Glad we were able to class up the joint a bit with some penis drawings.
Well,
it was
could be
getting a little
anything.
stale.
Could be anything.
We at BTS have yet
penis.
to master the art of the penis drawing.
Oh, they're going to bump into each other in the steps. Lincoln's step, Batrunner tries to get away, and he will. Venerable goes down, catches a lot. Centaur Stump does catch a few. Disruptor ult doing a lot of work. There's a nice swap. Shadow Fiend ult as well, but nobody's died yet. Not one person has died yet. Can they kill off Medusa? No, she walks away with less than 30 hit points. They might get Storm here. No, he pulled Ladies away, and he's got 20 hit points. Jakiro's through there with the 4-star.
No!
He wants... Oh, they got him with the glimpse. Okay. I wondered why he turned back. Thank Christ. Alright, so Doom died and Storm Spirit died. That was crazy. There was like about 10 seconds there where there was a furious amount of damage, but nobody died. Jakiro was just solo pushing this Rax. What's he doing? What? Jakiro, get back, baby!
What? What is he? What was that? His team was here. His team was going like this. And he's just like, what's going on? What? Today really is 322. Happy 322, everybody. Happy International Day of Pros. Oh my god. What the fuck was that?
Oh man. I mean...
Like, it's like he literally just slumped over drunk at the wheel and the car just like careened into the divider or something. I lost control of my hero, guys. I just couldn't stop it from moving.
Just as he mounts the steps, will he survive? Come Storm, tune in next week for Jakiro Adventures. We tune in next week.
Episode 2.
Episode 2, he just smashes into a wall. He goes flying through the windshield.
The end. The end.
There will be no episode 3. Good night.
You know, I felt like we were just clowning around. The game wasn't really that clowny, but I think our persistence has paid off.
It's infectious.
We've sucked the players into our vortex of idiocy. There's no escaping for them now. It's the end.
Bless these
it's
boys.
over.
It's not long till Roche. It's about, what is that? That's 1 minute till Roche, I think. I still can't really read this thing. I'm like a 3-year-old trying to read the time. It's just a load of flashy stuff, and I can see symbols.
That's a minute. A little less than a minute.
Wait. Oh no, it's ticking that way round. So that's actually 1 minute and a bit, right? Because that's 1 minute, and there's a second minute there. So it's ticking that way.
There's 1 minute remaining. It's 2 minutes approximately total from like the minimum that. So it can respawn in 8 minutes, right? This is 8 minutes.
But that's the 8 minute mark, and once that's gone, it's random here, right? So can it?
Yeah. Well, they just draw it. They draw it differently depending on how many minutes it is. That's what's confusing about it.
Okay.
What they.
Woo! There goes the Vengeful.
Just always have it with the 3 dots.
I love the sound of the Vengeful Spirit scream of Wave of Terror, but I never ever play her. She's a hero I never play.
I'm just waiting for the chat reaction to the Jakiro. Oh, they're watching it now.
Let's just watch it. Jakiro MVP.
Yeah, we'll see. Meanwhile, Seiko's got it. He's pounding Visitor, and this will be potentially another death. No, the Centaur ult.
Jakiro. Centaur ult saves him. Next time Jakiro goes near the enemy, just Centaur ult.
And this is a cue to beat, apparently. Now Juno's in. It's his turn.
Shiva's going down from Doom, and he's able to walk away. Nobody dies. Jakiro's way out of position here. He needs to be careful. Oh, there's a pause. Jakiro pauses to catch his breath. Or is he pausing to say, fuck you, P-Flax. I know what I'm doing, you son of a bitch.
I think he's paused to take a drink, man. It's like, you know what, fuck this game. It is getting a bit late in there. It's, well, if he's in... I'm not sure if they're from Russia or Ukraine, but if he's from Russia...
I think that's 2 hours. I think that's 2 hours ahead. Isn't it?
Yeah, of you, yeah.
So it's 8:30,
like
9:30, 10:30. It's 8:30 here, so they could be as late as 11:30. I'm not sure. I don't think they're further than that ahead. Let me see Russian time zone. Sweden's 1 hour ahead. Russian time zone is UTC +3. Current local time in Moscow is... It's fucking hell, they're 4 hours ahead. Wow. So Moscow is 4 hours ahead. So if they're the Ukraine, I think they're 3 hours ahead. So I think the Ukraine is slightly further west. I think. I could well be wrong.
Now you're getting me all like torn up.
Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. So where's Ukraine? Yeah, Ukraine is very well. It's actually it is almost all of it is further west than Moscow. So I'm going to guess, given that it's borders Poland, I'm going to say that Ukraine is probably on 3 hours ahead, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Thanks for your detective.
No problem. That's what I'm here for, to provide the expert analysis.
Yeah, we've got our time zone experts in the house, and oh, GFG, good fucking game indeed.
Is that what he says?
I think he just said F by accident and then type G.
F. Yeah, they
But
are next to each
BFG
other.
also means good fucking game, so I'm gonna stick with
I
that.
see. Hail Putin, people are now saying.
Oh,
Jakiro,
boy. Let's
Jakiro
not
is
get
back.
full-
Jakiro is back. Sorry. Roshan is back. I'm saying Jakiro's back because Jakiro is back. He ran straight face first into Roshan. There
they
is
might try
the
to steal
power
the
of that
Aegis.
liquid fire.
They could try to steal
Yeah,
the
Storm
Aegis.
Spirit should be looking on this. He's got the smoke. He's got the smoke. He's going to try and steal it. He's going to time it just right. There goes the back. Shit, Roshan's not down. Storm Spirit managed to steal it. This could be a big old turnaround, but instead they get 3 of them down. Storm will be coming back. Medusa's doing work. Storm Spirit just finishes off the Doom. Can he get the Storm Spirit? Can he get the Shadow Fiend as well? He does, but he dies as well with a triple kill. No, he doesn't die. He kills Shadow Fiend. He got an ultra kill. Holy piss! What the fuck? It's a multi-kill. Who got multi-kills? Look at this. Light of Havana, Enjoy the Silence, and Oloduden got multi-kills. What the Christ happened there?
The Storm got an ultra kill, but I think he got an ultra kill, but the game was like so slow. There's so many kill streaks at once that Dota was literally too drunk and couldn't like capture them all with the audio or the text. It could only like squeeze the audio out, slurred. Oh, so I honestly, there was Disruptor ult, Kinetic Field, all There's like 30 big ultimates of that fight, at least 30.
So as far as I can tell, like Storm Spirit snatched the Aegis. Immediately after that, Batrider went in. And
No, that went in first. That
Right,
last
yeah,
one,
Bat went in.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah. But Vengeful Spirit died, and I think Medusa died. Storm Spirit came back, and then he got like a triple kill or something like that.
I think he got an ultra kill when he came back.
Shadow Fiend ulted. As he ulted, I think Storm Spirit ball lightninged and dodged it or something, because I thought he was going to die. He looked super low. God, it was crazy. I'm going to watch it back on the
That's
thing.
definitely an instant replay moment.
God, yeah.
That's like...
Ukraine is +3 from GMT as well.
Okay. Woo! And the game's not over yet. That's the amazing
I mean,
thing.
honestly, dude, this could go either way. Like, I mean, all right, Aware have got a big XP lead, but the gold is what really matters, and that's only a 2K lead for them. For Aware, so I think Q Insane, they have taken a tower. Remember, they still have tier 2s. You know, Q Insane have 2 tier 2s.
That looks more like a potato than a tier 2.
No, it's a circle around the 2 tier 2s. Look, all right, fine. Well, look at this. Now it looks like a sad person. Damn it. Okay, I reckon this is going to be the 18th smoke gank of the night. They don't have any smoke. They've got a gem now on Venomancer, Scotty and Mjolnir on the Medusa.
What? You were saying it right, and then you're just like Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. Well,
Mjolnir.
Yeah, I know.
Mjolnir.
But the announcer pack I've got says Mjolnir. Like,
oh.
So it was. Yeah.
I haven't heard that one yet.
No, because you never farmed enough to get a Mjolnir. Also, you never play it.
Oh, jeez.
Seriously, casting.
You never farmed enough to get a Mjolnir.
I bet I've got more games than you now. I honestly think I probably have. Anyway, they get the Doom here with the last 2. Wave of Terror as well going down. Nice Disruptor ult. They're going to try and stop him getting his Doom off, but he does get it off on the Medusa. I think she's going to eat it. Gets swamped by the Vengeful Spirit. Jakiro as well. Veno is down, as is Disruptor. Storm Spirit is chasing hard. Managed to get the Doom. Nope, Ice Path just misses. Doom on Medusa, but she's going to outlast it. No problem. Wow, Shadow Fiend just exploding there. Batrider chasing. Lasso's down for 40 seconds. Centaur able to TP away, and they give up. Do they give up? Yeah, they give up. Oh, wait. I think Venge was looking for a blink swamp. But she didn't do it in the end.
Well, the Medusa's reaching critical mass where you can't kill her. Even when she gets doomed, she hardly takes damage.
Yeah.
And you cannot ignore that hero. Like, they can't fight their way around her. She's just too big. Shadow Fiend, this is the point in the game where Shadow Fiend needs like a butterfly, a satanic, maybe a Crystallis on top of it, and he's 4 and 9. He's died a lot this game.
I mean, look, just looking at his last hits and denies, he's second to Medusa, but because he's died so much, if you factor in those 9 deaths, sorry, I think you lose about 250 to 300 gold every time you die. So if you factor
Not to mention you're not farming during this time, and you're giving gold to them.
Exactly, so technically, the fact that he's got 250 last hits, he's probably got like 150 last hits if you add it all up, rather than 250. Oh man, Ice Path misses completely, lots of damage, still nobody dead. Storm Spirit's completely out of mana, and he's silenced. That's a sad time, and they will back up. Aware will back up, and they will leave. Does this game actually count for anything, or are they just fighting for pride at this point?
Pretty much they're both eliminated. Like, I'd be shocked if either one made the land finals, but the thing is with StarLadder, if you're in the bottom few teams, then I think some teams just get knocked down to the, like, they have multiple levels, right? They've got like their amateur series, their pro series, which is not where the actual pros play, and then star series, which is where the pros play. So you've got like different tiers of competition.
Okay.
And if you're one of those bottom teams, you get knocked out to the pro series, like you get knocked down a tier. And if you're like in the middle but not at the bottom, you have to play relegation matches, and there's a chance you get knocked down. So yeah.
Shakiro
winning is still good.
manages to just catch Storm Spirit on this Ice Path just on the outside edge, but he will drop nonetheless. Managed to get Macro Pyre off. Doom looking to doom somebody. Storm Spirit has no mana. That's been a factor actually. Storm Spirit seems to have been without mana the whole time. I don't know what. I think he's ball lightning much too far. I don't know what the fuck, because the dude is literally out of mana 90% of the time. It's really weird. Every time they look like they might have a fight, he's like, guys, I have no mana. There's a Butterfly Medusa as well. She is 6 slotted. If she sells her Midas and buys something else, she'll be, like, if she gets Boost of Travel or something, I don't know, but basically she's got 6 items now that you could finish the game with these and still be happy, right?
Yeah, I don't think you can ever be happy as Medusa until you've got at least one, if not 2 Divine Rapiers. No self-respecting Medusa player.
That's true.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Yeah, she should.
Divine Rapier is super legit on Medusa, especially when they can't kill her.
It is.
Like,
yeah, no, exactly.
The only way they kill her
you're
is
right.
5v1, and only if she doesn't get off her ult.
I mean, the only thing is this game is already 42 minutes long. Do they really want to go on for her to farm a Divine Rapier? I suppose with her farming speed, that could actually be 6-7 minutes. She could get one of an uninterrupted farm. She could get a Divine Rapier. If she does that, she could probably just multi-shot down the entire Q Insane team. If she can get him like in a sick ult. But
yeah, she already did in like the last Roche fight. She was the one who probably did like 70% of the damage. So yeah, along with the Venom ult. So yeah, if you throw a Rapier on her, it's clean up in IL3 at that point, basically.
Yeah.
Well, we've calmed down a bit. I'm gonna take some deep breaths here. Center.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the fridge while we're waiting for this shit to happen.
Oh my goodness. What have I done? What have I done? Yeah, so Aware now. Score 29 to 18. In a comfortable position. 7,500 gold lead. 17,000 experience lead. But not an overwhelming advantage here. This is where they'd like their Storm to actually get another big item. The Hex is coming soon. The Medusa's reaching just unkillable status.
Yeah. She's like the Death Star. She's like the Death Star that's nearing completion, and the Emperor's like, you will soon see the power of this fully armed and operational battle station. And they're gonna nuke a planet, no problemo.
Okay, but see, the Death Star had a Death Ray, and the problem that I have for Insane is, like, they've got no good way to kill that Death Star. They don't have the X-Wings to get in and, like, sneak under the Medusa skin and mess her up. Shadow Fiend's gone Satanic. He needs damage.
Yeah.
He needs, like, a Daedalus at this point to actually do anything.
Yeah. I mean, I have a feeling he's just thinking, look, you know, maybe it'll give me a bit more sustain in fights. I won't just melt.
But they're not going to win the sustained fight. Medusa will win the sustained fight. Look at this!
Venom gets them all! He's got Axe! That's a lot of damage. Can they initiate off this? Oh my goodness, he's lassoed the illusion, and they all go after it, and they soon realize the folly of their mistake. Gem down, because the Venom died, so he's like, somebody, for Christ's sake, pick that up.
What was that play? Like, his team was not even close. If they hit the lasso, it would have worked out okay.
I think he just thought, guys, I've got a 5-man Venom poisoned over here, so I've got to do this. Like, you know, this is what you dream of, is 5 dudes in a circle. And also maybe it'll buy us time for Roach. Maybe that's what he's thinking. I don't know. I'm trying to help the guy out.
I actually like it, just because it's fun, but yeah, I mean, if the team was a bit closer, it would have been much more effective.
Oh, yeah. Like, if they'd had Medusa there as well, and... Oh, yeah. Brutal stuff.
He should go Veil. He should be... I guess he's building a Hex with his ultimate orb, which is... It's not bad, but I would like to see a Veil here.
Why?
It's so much magic damage. Like,
Well, yeah,
just
but I
from
mean...
the Venos.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you know, the main source of damage at this point is the Medusa, right? I mean,
Yeah, that's
she
true.
just needs to get her ult off and just go pew, 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 just melt people. So they're just thinking like, if we can just stop her getting screwed over by... I mean, honestly, I don't think there's anyone on Q Insane's team that worries them particularly. The Shadow Fiend might have been troubling late game, but he's just got nothing compared to Medusa, so he's not had a fun time. As he said, he's died a lot of times. He's died 9 times. He is 5-9-5, so he's actually got the most kills on his team, but he's also got the most deaths on his team, so that's the story in itself. And they managed to catch someone bot, and they in fact killed
And what do you know, it's
Jakiro, which is
Jakiro,
nothing
okay.
unusual in this game. God bless this kid, but what's his score is... It's actually 4-8-9. So yeah, fair play to him. He's done some good stuff. He's brave. We saw that when he ran the steps solo, but they managed to get a tower here.
It's not that he's 8 deaths, it's the ways that he's died.
Yeah, they haven't been the best. They've been subpar.
you just noticed that they got that tower?
No, I'm saying they've got the tower, but they haven't,
Okay.
like... I mean, if you look at their base is 100% intact, but I have a feeling after the next fight that whoever, like, they can just walk up the middle here and just win the game. Like, if Medusa gets a good series of fights, this game could drag on because Aware are playing it fairly cautiously. I've got to say that. They are playing it fairly cautiously. Because, I mean, the thing is, if you think about it, Centaur, Doom, Shadow Fiend is pretty scary for Venge and Veno, and even Batrider if you can get the Doom off on him. So, other than the Medusa, like, if they can isolate her, they might be able to kill her.
They do have the Disruptor eggs as well, which you were mentioning. Actually did manage to farm it. Could be big in the pit. Not too late though, the Aegis already fallen in. Now Judo gets pulled in! Now the Medusa ult goes and the Storm zipping deep. Pulling back in the Disruptor, doesn't want to let him get the ult off, but he can't bring him down the pipe. Too much damage! Not enough damage, rather, too much survivability, I should say. Shaco stunned up, double edge brings him down, and now Lolik in the front lines. But where's that Medusa? She's been doomed, and she's actually starting to drop low. Remember, she's got Aegis coming back after these.
But still, look at this. Shadow Fiend is finally turning it around. There he managed to get a kill on Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit is dead for a minute and a half. Medusa's alive. There's a swap. Centaur trying to run. He will die. A lot of damage coming down from the Medusa. She killed him very quickly. Doom and Centaur down. Venomancer, Medusa, and Batrider are now going to push this bot tower in. Vengeful Spirit is chasing the Jakiro. He wisely decides to run away. He has a veil now as well. I didn't notice
He
that.
wisely decides to farm.
Yeah.
What is he
He's
doing?
like, I'll go kill these creeps. I think he was just warding very quickly, actually. He just aggroed them when he ran in there to place the ward.
Yeah, they'll take the tower. Medusa did lose Aegis, but then now she's in Divine Rapier territory. It's time.
Yeah.
It's time to pick up Rapier. If she gets Rapier, that's such an easy win for them.
Yeah.
Doom is not disable your Rapier damage, so...
We'll literally just stand there.
Lasso. This could be it. Inquisitor, who else to be caught out once again?
Oh, Jakiro gets his Macropyre off, but it doesn't really matter. She will stand there and take your bullets. She's Tony Montana at this point. The Doom and the Shadow Fiend have to run away.
What was
She's
that
going to do a
TP?
lot of damage. What? It's a swap. Swap's around the Jakiro ice path. Jakiro dies. Jakiro, what are you doing? What are you doing?
This guy thinks he's like a bomb. He's freaking Jakiro. He just like TPs on top of 4 heroes, runs into their base. He's waiting for himself to explode, but...
Well, he did somehow defend the tower there.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're leaving. I genuinely don't know why they're leaving. I guess Medusa's like, I'll go get a rapier and this will be easier. Like, why waste our time doing it?
Please buy a rapier. Buy a rapier.
He's going. It's totally going to go by. I mean, look,
For the love of
what
God.
else is he doing? He's either going to farm the Ancients. He thinks twice about that. He's like, let me just go buy a rapier. He'll just go.
Either. Do it, Yamaha.
Shopkeeper,
Do
one
it,
rapier,
Yamaha.
please. Are you sure?
Yamaha.
Excuse
He's
me.
not buying one. Oh my God.
For the love of God,
Invisibility.
please.
I'm not moving this fucking camera till he shops. No!
You son of a bitch!
No!
No, what are you doing?
Sell them and buy it! Do it! He sold them!
Come on! Please! Yes! Yes!
Yeah!
Yes!
Woo!
Yes! A muted player has won a prize. Look at this. Behind the secret brackets muted has received a prize. I don't think you should be able to win a prize if you're muted. I think that should be another side effect. If you're muted, you can't win prizes.
Well, Valve does, like, just take accounts away. Like, they'll actually just deactivate your account if you're a big enough problem child, so...
Are you serious?
Yeah, and, like, doesn't
wow.
matter if you have, like, thousands of dollars of items. They have that power.
Jeez. I had
keep
no
your,
idea that
keep
they
your
did
act
that.
together, period.
I've been warned.
Yeah. How many times have you been communication muted, by the way?
Oh, never. Never.
Never.
Why would people communication mute me?
I've reported you before.
Have you really?
Yeah.
What, for feeding?
Yeah.
I have a
Intentional
feeling
feeding.
whoever handles the reports is cool, and they're like, "This is P-Flags. Why the fuck would we ban him? He's cool." Like I've never screwed anybody over. Also, you know what you said about supports not being able to farm? How often do support farm up an ags?
It's 50 minutes in.
Venno has an ags. Jakiro doesn't have an ags, but he could. Disruptor has an ags. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because both teams are feeding, and it's 50 minutes in.
Yeah, but dude, like, you know, come on. It's possible. It's a
Dude,
good
come
idea.
on.
It's a good idea.
Dude, come
Do you know
on.
it? Do you know
Period.
it's my birthday in 7 days' time? Next week.
Are you? Oh my God, you're one of those.
What? A birthday
Announcing your
haver?
birthday a week in advance? No, proclaiming your birthday a week in advance?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, Mrs. Flax will tell you that I don't just have a birthday, I have a birthday week. And in the week after my birthday, I'll, like, say all kinds of shit like, excuse me, it's my birthday week, I don't have to do shit. It doesn't work both ways. Central goes in, they might get the Medusa! They might, but no, they swap her out. She's just gonna stand up there and pew everybody down. Vengeful Spirit dies first. Centaur pops his blade mail. Venomancer should die. They get the Doom off on the Medusa. Doom is lassoed, and they defend. They defend here. Oh, Batrider turning around and dancing with death. What was he doing there? I can't believe it. They get the Storm too. How are Q and Sane still in this game? I don't understand this. What is Venom doing? Venom, run! You're gonna die, you stupid snake!
They don't care about him. They want this rapier. They want Yama to still try to TP out.
Batrider. They do kill Batrider, but Juice has to TP away. How did that fight go wrong? What happened? What the fuck happened? I don't understand. They lost 3 people. They didn't kill anybody.
It's the Disruptor Static Storm and the kinetic field. Like you just dropped it here. The Medusa was stuck in the middle. Then they swapped her out. Then Venge is just here and dies. And then Storm, or I think it was Bat. Like, was it Bat? Or one of them jumped in.
Bat
got
jumped
caught on the
in.
other side of the kinetic field.
He got Doom, and I think he must have, when he was towing him out, he got caught in the... Yeah. And now Jakiro's leading the charge. Go on, Jakiro, you mad bastard! Off he goes. They're going to take this Rax. He gets forward to fight Storm, and Batrider are down. Buyback status.
She's
Storm
going to
can buy
defend the
back.
tier 2 while she's getting Rex. She's just like, you know what? Forget about this.
Yeah, she's like, fuck it, we don't need no racks. I'm gonna go and, well, they managed to get the tier 2, and they get the racks as well, so the lane of racks goes the way of Q Insane. Crazy!
This game is absolutely insane!
This is crazy. This is crazy. It doesn't make any,
This is
it doesn't make a
insanity.
lick of sense. Doesn't make a lick of sense.
Late game Medusa with a rapier, just getting out-carried right now. I mean, the thing is, she's not getting to fight. Like, she just has to turn and run when she gets doomed. And she actually lost a decent amount of her health from that Disruptor. Just from, like, the Doom Static Storm combo. If Venge didn't swap her, they lose the rapier there, and they lose the game. 100%.
So look at this. Max damage per second from Static Storm is 300, okay? And it's a 7-second ult. Scepter Pulse is 28. So I'm not quite sure what that means. I'll be honest with you. My brain is just ceasing to work at that point. Silences items and increases duration.
It gets stronger, right? Like, it starts off doing, like, less damage, and it slowly, and it goes up a little bit each time it pulses until the max.
Okay. So if they're stuck in there for a little while...
It does more at the end, basically. So, like, the damage starts off slow, but the longer you're stuck in there, it starts hurting more and more each second.
So, alright, explain this to me. She doesn't have a BKB. Why don't you get a BKB on Medusa?
because it doesn't really do anything for you in most games. Sometimes you'll see players go for it, but like Medusa really benefits from mass stats. It helps her mana shield last longer.
Right.
It makes her attack faster. It gives her more damage so that her split shot is, of course, I mean, like, in theory, a BKB is good in some games, but she's up against Doom, right? And also a disruptor with Ags. And if you get caught in the Ags ult, you cannot pop BKB. So, thing is, like, she gets Doomed, and it wouldn't matter if she had a BKB anyway. So,
yeah, fair enough.
That's the main reason. Some games it's okay as, like, a 5th or 6th item, but it's not an item you want to get early because Medusa's not that good at fighting early.
Because I'm just thinking, in terms of a BKB, and just this is my reasoning behind it, just before this fight happens, because there's a fight about to happen, is that if she gets Ice Pathed by Jakiro, like, she's still gonna get stomped by Centaur, she can still get glimpsed, she can still get Ice Pathed. Do you know what I mean? Like, all they have to do is pop her Lincolns and then she's doomed, and basically, as we've seen so far, she decides, well, my best bet here is to run away, because if we lose the Rapier, we could still legitimately lose this game. So
yeah, they just need to find pickoffs. Like, they have a Storm with the Hex, they should be able to find pickoffs. They don't want to.
They've got a Storm with a Hex. They've got Batrider. I haven't seen them get these pickoffs that they should be getting. I mean, surely this Jakiro is just like the low-hanging fruit of pickoffs. They should be able to pick this guy off. He's already run himself straight at the enemy a number of times. Surely, the guy is ripe for pickoff. Also, deny the crap out of this guy. Thank you very much, Venomancer.
I like how you interrupted yourself to start lecturing him. You're already winding up.
Man, this is fun. I like this game. This is my kind of dotes. There's a Rishman. Roche is up. They're going to go for him. Let's see. Last time this was contested, it did not go well, because they went 3 against 5 against the team with the Aegis. That is a quick Aegis. That is a quick Roche too, so they're going to just have to back off and defend. Jakiro, once again, the furthest forward, and they're like, let's defend. If they can defend this tower again, I think they might have a chance of winning this game.
There's a chance. It just comes down to initiation. They don't want to get caught in a 5-man fight mainly against the Disruptor ult. That's what does them in. But if they can just fight the pickoffs, they're in really good shape. So they can bait the Venomancer, they can bait anyone, just go for a smoke gank or wraparound, but what they don't want to do is like 5-man. And it's happened. It's happening, P-Flex.
Oh, buddy. Aware.Gaming. She now hits LD. Let me 700, 800. She hits for almost 900 a time. That's disgusting. The only problem they've got is they don't have like think about this, okay? If instead of Venomancer they had Enigma, and they could get a black hole, 2 or 3 man black hole, just imagine the potential they would have then for Medusa to just destroy 2 or 3 heroes very quickly with her split shot. As it is, I don't know, man. With the Centaur, you know, it's going to be a little bit tricky to catch people. They're going to be careful with their positioning. I don't know.
You know what the problem is? Is she moves at 290 move speed because she sold her boots for. They're swapping her to move her around quicker.
Oh,
it's like someone in a wheelchair, except there's no one to push the wheelchair, so she's just like dragging along on the ground.
Jesus, she hasn't got boots. I think that's a bad thing. I'm gonna say that. I think that's a kind of a crazy bad thing. I would
honestly,
say she would be better off.
Mjolnir's not that useful of an item
lose
at
the
this point.
Mjolnir, get bots. At least, I mean, Jesus, this is... You're asking for trouble here, man. 290? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, she's a snail.
Look at her.
Maybe they should pull a DK and have like the courier flying behind them with a pair of boots. So if she ever needs the boots in the fight, she can just drop the Mjolnir, pick up the boots, like a swap.
Right,
you know,
right.
It's like an F1 racing type
So
thing.
that, by the way, that DK play where they used the courier to scout.
Is that literally just shoving her fat ass
They really
around
are.
the map? This Medusa's so fat she needs assistance to walk.
But wait a second. Did he try to force staff her and it... No, I'm seeing things.
No, he forced after and he put his
Lincolns
on
on it. I was gonna say, surely that doesn't pop Lincolns. Okay, so there's smoke. I was like, oh, I was going mad there for a second.
Oh, there you go. Now she's got plenty of move speed.
Oh my god. Why? The aura? Oh, the smoke. Just keep smoking her.
Fattest woman in the world.
Just keep smoking her. Look at it. She's weighed down with farm. And look who they're gonna catch out here. El Dragone Maximo Fido. Let's see if they can get a blink swap here from the bench. There it is. Jakiro in trouble. 4 staffs away. Wait the terror. There's the Lasser. He dies in 3 shots. Yamaha is unstoppable. and that is a very easy pick off. Jakiro about 3 million miles out of position. Not long left on the Aegis, and Vengeful Spirit will blink ahead. She's got Axe as well. That is a nice hair set for her, by the way. It's she looks fancy because you can actually see her face. She's quite pretty when she's not wearing that fucked up hat.
Yeah, people are going nuts about these items. I guess it's like some of her new set, maybe? They look pretty nice.
It's nice, yeah. It's about damn time. She's got those cool wings. That's actually a really nice
go
set.
back! Don't back!
Well, buy back. Buy back from Jakarta. They can't back. No. They're just waiting for the creep wave. There's the swap. They get the Doom. He's picked. He's blasted. Ice Parts will catch 2. Venomancer gets to hold up on high ground just for a look. Shadow Fiend was picked, but he's going to live. He's okay. Buy back from Doom, and they're going to have to back. They're going to have to back. It's an hour-long game, LD. You can't take a chance, because if you lose now, you look like a fool.
You have 2 rapiers. Take the chance. They've got another swap. It's got that 10-second cooldown now. They can just keep on spamming it.
At this point, you ult with Medusa, force staff her up here, and just take your chances. I mean, Jesus, come on.
They need to like lift her with a crane. They need to lift her with a crane into the fight.
Yeah, Centaur ult! They're gonna go for it. They're gonna run at her, but it runs out. Oh, there's a swap from Benj. He managed to get his Shivas off, but he's in a disruptor ult. He's fighting in there. He's got 3 silencers in the circle of fun. In goes Centaur with a blade mail. Can they kill the Medusa? No, she's taking no damage. Batrider and Ben's very, very low, but Medusa's just going to turn around. She pops off. She's running out. The Batrider able to catch Centaur with his lasso. And finally, Medusa walks up the high ground. She's going to punch down this tower and this rack. Shadow Fiend dives here. That's 4 dead. Buyback from Centaur. Jakiro is dead. Doom is dead. Shadow Fiend buys back. Centaur buys back. Centaur pops his blade mail again in the circle of fun again with Storm Spirit. Is he going to drop? Down goes the Storm, but it only pops his Aegis. That was close to being reclaimed as well. Rack's almost down. Centaur decides to TP. Where are you going? He TP's back to base from there. Oh my goodness. And they decide to go get mid tower. Is this going to be GG?
So this Medusa has been completely worthless all game long. The Storm and the Venge won that fight. With the swap initiation, Storm almost died, cheeses up, gets more kills. Medusa barely even hit a hero that entire engagement. She hit the building.
And this is the problem when you've got 2 rapiers. Your feeling is, I don't want to lose. And look at this. Now they've had to TP back to defend because look at this wave of creeps. They took out one of the tier 4s. Their caution is going to be their undoing. How the Christing shit did this fucking tower not go down? And these racks. No Doom, no Jakiro. What are you scared of? You have 2 rapiers. Fight!
3 rapiers! It's 3! It's happening! It's 3 rapiers.
And no boots.
This is still the most useless Medusa in the world. She's not gonna get to hit a hero if she walks up the ramp. Like, it's just never gonna happen.
Crazy.
I wonder if she's just gonna bite the bullet and get bots.
She had 534 last hits.
What's the point in saving for buyback, though, right? Like, there's no point. You're dropping 3 rapiers if you die.
Yeah. So you can be
I don't
there
know, man.
when you cry.
I mean, you need
need
some stats so you're not just food, but at the same time, how good is this is too slow. This is like watching a snail crawl.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. They're just so cautious. Yeah. Or a snail not crawl and wishing it would crawl. You're just watching a snail. You know when the snail goes to sleep and they sort of stick themselves to a piece of garden furniture or something, and they got a weird crusty sort of line around them, and they just sit there, and you pluck them off, and you're like, oh, it's alive, and it sort of comes out of its shell and looks at you like, why did you wake me up? I was perfectly happy being sat there for like 2 years, and you woke me up. That's what this game is. This is a 63-minute game.
This Medusa hits for over 1,000 bonus damage. She's hitting for like 1,300 with the
Jesus
the
Christ.
Venjara.
That is disgusting. They don't need to call GG.
I've never
seen call GG. I think insane would be insane to call GG because we've seen the caution
If Medusa
from
dies
Aware.
and they get 3 rapiers, the game is over. I'm pretty sure they lose if they give up these 3
I want to
rapiers.
see that. I want to see that for the scramble. Can you
At the
imagine
same time,
the
can they
melee?
actually kill the Medusa?
It would be.
Oh, it might come.
what?
It might come now.
If they've been. Yeah, LD, they've been cautious with 3 rapiers. How cautious would they be against 3 rapiers? Oh, the Veno Ward! What are the chances?
Whoa.
Storm! Wait, Disruptor goes down. They have to walk around it. There's the circle. Veno ult as well. They're gonna finish him
Rolling
off.
into the fight.
She's gonna
making
pop
it.
her ult! She's gonna shoot heroes! She kills Centaur in 3 shots! They swap the venom and he dies too! Wait a minute, Shadow Fiend, where are you going? You're dead too, that's 3 dead, he's dead for 1.5 minutes! So he's dead for 2 minutes, Centaur's dead for 1.5 minutes, there goes the ice path, Shakira's gonna die, avenged with the stun. Where's Medusa? Where the fuck is Medusa? I can't even see her!
She's so slow. She's not
What is she
sitting
doing?
4-stepping her
Get
into the fight.
You lazy cow! Come on, do a thing! GG says insane. Thank God!
Is under attack.
Easy says Yamaha. Jesus fucking wept.
Dude, they had to like swap and 4-step her around the fight to get her involved.
Oh my god.
I've never seen a Medusa that's too fat to be useful. This was the first Medusa in the history of Dota 2 that was too fat to be of any use to her team whatsoever.
Oh my god. That game.
The most useless triple rapier Medusa you will ever witness.
That was something.